Hey everyone, it's Traci here, and I can't wait to share one of my absolute favorite books with you, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. In fact, I love this book so much, I reread it every year alongside The Zone of Genius. Why do I keep coming back to it? Because The Big Leap has a way of shining light on the sneaking patterns that hold us back when we think we're on the verge of a breakthrough. I first stumbled on this book about 10 years ago during a whirlwind of life changes, divorce, job transitions, and personal doubts that kept creeping in. Each time I picked it up, I found fresh insights I needed at that exact moment. It became my compass, reminding me that the real limit to our success usually is not outside circumstances, but the stories we tell ourselves. So let's dive in so you can see why this book has been such a game changer for me. Gay Hendricks introduces us to the concept of the upper limit problem as kind of an internal thermostat for success and happiness. When life starts going exceptionally well, maybe we land a dream job, reach a personal milestone, or experience deeper relationships. That's often when we subconsciously sabotage ourselves. According to Hendricks, we reset our internal thermostat to avoid discomfort if things seem too good. Think of it like turning off the air conditioner because you're too cold. For me, that looked like procrastinating on important projects or choosing the wrong things to focus on. The book provides clear examples, like making a careless error at work the moment you begin to excel. That brings this pattern to life. Hendricks reveals 4 fears that fuel this upper limit problem. Feeling fundamentally flawed? This fear stems from the belief that something is inherently wrong with us. That if people get too close or see the real us, they'll discover our unworthiness. We might dodge opportunities or hide our talents because we're convinced that we don't measure up. Disloyalty or abandonment. This barrier involves worrying that surpassing certain success or happiness levels means betraying family or friends. If we grow too much, we fear we'll lose the love and acceptance of people who were comfortable with us at a certain level. Then 3, the belief that more success creates bigger burdens. Some of us hold the notion that greater achievements means heavier responsibilities. The subconscious logic goes, if I step into a higher level of success, it'll swallow my free time, relationships, or peace of mind. So we stay small to avoid that imagined pressure. And finally, fear of outshining others. Each of these barriers can subtly convince us to shrink back just as things get exciting. This resonated with me deeply because I realized I'd always been nervous about outshining others and coming across as if I was better than them. Even though I know deep in my heart that no one is truly special, and yet that we are all uniquely special in our own way. Whenever something great happened for me, I'd hold back celebrating to avoid having the spotlight on me. Once I recognized that fear, I could reframe it by celebrating my successes while still being able to recognize and see the successes that others were having. Hendricks' ultimate goal is to guide us from our zone of excellence into our zone of genius, where we use our unique talents so effortlessly that it feels like breathing. The book breaks down how most of us stay in our comfort zone or competence or our zone of excellence, but we never take the leap into genius. And one of Hendricks' best suggestions is learning to say an enlightened no to opportunities that distract us from our highest calling. That tip helped me stop scattering my energy on projects that didn't spark real passion. And it also helps us to understand all 4 zones he identifies. The zone of incompetence, activities that drain your energy and that you're not good at. The zone of competence, tasks you can do adequately, but they don't really spark that excitement. The zone of excellence, you perform well, often receiving external rewards, and yet it feels flat or unfulfilling. Then there's a zone of genius, the sweet spot where your true gifts intersect with genuine enthusiasm. Work feels almost effortless and very satisfying. Hendricks encourages us to recognize when we frequently settle for the zone of excellence instead of challenging ourselves to shift upward into genius. By identifying what comes naturally, what brings real joy, we can steadily move forward toward a life of real productivity, aligned with where we are. And the first time I read The Big Leap, I was stunned by how accurately it described self-sabotage. I'd notice a spike in my anxiety whenever things were going right, worrying about when something would eventually go wrong. Have you ever caught yourself thinking that things were going too good or that you were too happy? Recognizing these thoughts as upper limit problem was liberating. No longer did I chalk it up to mere stress. I saw it as an invitation to expand my capacity for joy and success, to change my perceptions. And some readers mention wanting more in-depth exercises to pinpoint their zone of genius. And while Hendricks does give some practical tips, you may need to continue his guidance with further journaling in the book, Your Big Leap Year. Now, I apply Hendricks' teachings by actively naming my hidden barriers. If I find myself procrastinating after a big breakthrough, I pause to ask, am I just upper limiting? Just the act of labeling it helps me stop and reset. I also carve out time for tasks I truly love, like connecting with and inspiring others, because that is where my zone of genius tends to flourish. So if you've ever felt like you're just slamming the brakes on your own progress, the big leap might be the clarity that you're craving. It's practical, it's freeing, and it'll nudge you closer to living squarely in your zone of genius. Trust me, it's a leap worth taking.